Hello. In this how-to guide, we're going to be showing you how to use the basics in a walkthrough of Google Drive. This one specifically is for Android. However, if you do have an iOS device, it's actually extremely similar. So you can probably use this one to guide yourself through that process as well. We are Coleman Cellular in Kelso and Morton, Washington. Visit us on Facebook to learn more and give us some feedback. We like to hear from you. First thing we're going to do is find the Google Drive app and open it. You may need to install it. If so, go to the Play Store and just search for Google Drive and you'll be able to download it right away. So we're going to open that up. Now, the first thing that comes up is going to be a welcome page that kind of goes over the basics of what Google Drive can do for you. So we're going to swipe up to begin going through these little screens. You can view photos, videos, and documents from multiple devices, any device you have Google Drive installed on. So if someone has a phone across the country and you guys share a Google Drive, they can take pictures and load it up in there and you can go through them all right away. It's great for families, friends, businesses, pretty much everything. It's also a fantastic way to keep important things backed up so that if your device dies, you always have a backup on the cloud. You can download it back onto the device you replace it with. No problemo. As long as you remember your password. Always remember your passwords. And kind of like viewing on multiple devices, you can share it with others. You can select who you share it with, who can view what. It's actually very intricate. We're not really going to go over all of that this time because we're going to try to keep this down as short as possible. So when you first open the app and get through all those intros, you're going to come to your folders view in My Drive. From there, it'll have a list of all your files that you have loaded up. If you have them separated into individual folders, it'll show that. You'll figure out how to kind of organize it as you go along. For now, we're just going to give you the basics of how to upload, create, and scan documents into your drive. So the first one is uploading. Pretty simple concept. You select that and you will be able to upload a document or a picture or some kind of file from the device that you're using into your drive. So when you're using it on your phone, it's going to ask you what program you're going to be taking that file from. So pictures will come from your gallery, music would come from whatever music player you have. I don't know why they offer to upload stuff from Drive when you already have Drive. That's beyond me. But anyway, these may look all different depending on what you have loaded up on your phone. I'm going to go into my gallery and select a picture that I have in my gallery. And I have uploaded a picture of Jeff. And Jeff is sitting there happy as can be. And there he is sitting in my Google Drive backed up to the cloud so that I will never, ever, ever lose that picture, thankfully. The second option is to create a document. Google Drive has Google Docs built directly into it so that you can click on create and it will give you options to create a document or a spreadsheet. The documents are actually pretty good, lots of different options. Spreadsheets, the same thing. Not going to go into detail on how to use those individual items. Just play with it and I'm sure you can figure it out pretty well. If not, maybe we'll cover it again later. Let us know if you would like more detail on these specific items. But there you go, you create it and it automatically saves it into your Google Drive, and then coworker, family, friend can view those documents anywhere as long as they have access to that Google Drive. And the third option, and one of my favorites, is the scan option. I don't have a scanner very often, but I often have forms that I need to email to people. And using different software programs can be very difficult, transferring and emailing and having them load up properly. So what I like to do is print out a document or a form, fill it out, scan it, and then email it to them. So the scan option in here, I'm going to go a little bit into it because it's kind of cool. You basically bring that up, and then you get to take a picture of the document. You can kind of crop it how you want, and then just select the check mark. You want to make sure the lighting's good and it looks as good as possible. Mine looks like garbage, but that's neither here nor there. So once you are satisfied and you've hit the check mark, you can hit the plus symbol down there to add more documents. So if it's like a 3 or 4 page document, you can scan each one into one single PDF file. So you can have multiple pages within one file. When you're done, hit the check mark again, and Bob's your uncle. You have your file scanned and in your Google Drive. And again, you can share that with multiple people, or you can send it in an email directly from your Google Drive. And so options, a couple quick options. If you go into the options menu, which this one looks kind of like where my arrow's pointing. It may also look like 3 vertical dots. They all look kind of different depending on your phone. So within your options, you're going to have some minor features that you can adjust. The cache is the memory that is stored on your phone. You want to clear that as often as possible. It'll keep your phone from slowing down and becoming useless, basically. Also, very important, you want to probably select to transfer files only over Wi-Fi generally. When you need to transfer something and you're not on Wi-Fi, maybe you can select it then, but for the most part, you want to transfer only over Wi-Fi. That way it never backs up anything when you're not realizing it and using up all of your data limit. So thank you for watching. That was a quick how to set up Google Drive. Hope that it was helpful. Let us know if there's more that you want to know. Ask us any questions on Facebook or over YouTube, or email us, or give us a call. We're Coleman Cellular, Kelso, and Morton, Washington. Thank you very much for watching.